Hey there, Heartland family. Welcome back to UK, Pulse, your ultimate destination for all things Heartland, where the love runs deep, the stories hit home, and the drama never stops. If your heart still races every time you hear that iconic theme song, then you're in exactly the right place. Today's video is extra special because we're diving headfirst into the jaw-dropping, tear-jerking, hope-sparking premiere of Season 19. And yes, you read that right. Whispers have turned into full-blown speculation. Is Ty Borden really coming back? Could we finally see the return of the man whose absence left a hole in our hearts? The fandom is on fire, and we've got all the clues, theories, and insider hints you've been dying to hear. But this isn't just about Ty. We're exploring the deep emotional ripple effect his possible return could send through the entire Heartland family. From Amy's guarded hope, Lindy's innocent wonder, and Jack's steady strength, to Lou's fierce protectiveness, George's grit, and Tim's stubborn heart, we're unpacking every emotional layer, every tear, and every moment that will leave you speechless. Whether you've been riding with us since Season 1 or just saddled up recently, this is the video you need to watch. So grab your snacks, snuggle into your favorite blanket, and hit that subscribe button like Amy hits a perfect jump strong, steady, and straight to the heart. And don't forget to ring that bell, because trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. All right, Heartland fans, let's saddle up and take this ride together. The story isn't over yet, and it's about to get so much more emotional. The episode begins with a stunning aerial shot of the Heartland Ranch, bathed in the warm morning light. The familiar landscape, with its vast fields and iconic barn, instantly transports viewers back to the heart of the series. As the camera zooms in, we find Amy Fleming, played by Amber Marshall, tending to the horses. Her face reflects quiet contemplation, a mix of peace and a tinge of sadness. The quiet serenity of the ranch stands in stark contrast to the emotional storm quietly brewing within Amy. Though the landscape is peaceful crimson light spilling over the golden fields, birds chirping softly in the distance, her heart remains unsettled, heavy with the ache of a year spent without Ty. Her morning routine unfolds with a tender rhythm, each movement steeped in meaning. As she moves through the barn, feeding the horses with practiced ease, there's a moment where she pauses, her fingers gently brushing the mane of a familiar gelding. It's a fleeting gesture, but one filled with quiet longing, grounding her in the present, even as memories threaten to pull her back into the past. The camera lingers on her face, now touched with quiet reflection, capturing the weight of sorrow she carries so gracefully. Amy's grief, though softened by time, is ever present, woven into the very fabric of her daily life. She tries to move forward, one step at a time, but Ty's absence is like a shadow stretching across her days. This scene gently sets the emotional tone for the episode, reminding viewers that healing isn't linear and that love, once lost, never truly leaves us, it just changes form. Back inside the ranch house, wrapped in its familiar warmth, the world feels gentler, safer. The rustic kitchen hums with quiet life, bacon sizzles on the stove, coffee steams in mugs, and the sweet scent of maple syrup clings to the air like a memory. It's in this cocoon of comfort that we witness a different kind of love, the quiet, enduring bond between mother and daughter. Lindy, with her sparkling eyes and uncontainable wonder, chats animatedly about school, horses, and the wild dreams only children dare to speak aloud. Her laughter rings out like wind chimes in a summer breeze, cutting through the morning stillness and momentarily lifting the silent weight Amy carries. Their easy banter dances between them until, without warning, Lindy's voice softens. Her question is innocent, yet piercing. "Mom, do you think Daddy will ever come back?" The air stills. Amy's smile falters just for a beat, but it's enough to show the ache behind her eyes. She draws in a breath, her fingers brushing a stray curl from Lindy's cheek, and speaks with a fragile strength. "Daddy had to go away for a while," she murmurs, her voice laced with tenderness and a quiet grief. Some truths are too sharp for a young heart. But Amy's words wrap around Lindy like a promise, cloaked in warmth and resilience. Lindy's gaze lingers on her mother's face, wide and searching. But will he come back? Amy cups her daughter's hand, her grip steady despite the storm behind her eyes. "He loves you more than anything in this world," she says, voice thick with love. "And even if you can't see him, he's always with us." In that moment, their connection deepens, an unspoken bond forged through heartache, hope, and unwavering love. But the quiet doesn't last. Later that day, beneath a blazing sky, something shifts. Out in the yard, Amy pauses. Something distant stirs on the horizon. The camera pulls back, revealing the sweeping landscape, beautiful and lonely, all at once. A lone figure appears, walking slowly, purposefully, each step stirring the dust beneath their boots. The air grows heavy. Amy's eyes fix on the silhouette. Her breath catches. She steps forward instinctively, drawn to the unknown like a tide pulled by the moon. Her heart pounds, her face a storm of emotions. Disbelief, hope, fear, love. And then, the figure steps into the light. It's Ty. Graham Wardle's Ty, flesh and bone, not a memory or dream. He stands at the edge of the ranch, his eyes locked with Amy's from across the distance, brimming with everything left unsaid. The music swells, aching and cinematic, carrying the weight of years, lost and 1,000 unspoken "I missed you"s. For one suspended breath, time itself forgets to move. Amy's face floods with emotion, shock and wonder, sorrow and joy. Her tears shimmer in the sunlight as she walks slowly toward him, afraid to break the spell. Ty's eyes glisten. He stands frozen until she's close enough to touch, and when she finally does, her fingers brush his cheek like he might disappear. She whispers his name, voice trembling, and Ty pulls her into his arms. Their embrace is fierce and raw, overflowing with everything they never got to say. Tears fall freely. Pain unravels. And in that clutch of arms and hearts, the years melt away. He begins to speak, his voice low, broken, real. He tells her everything. The witness protection, the danger, the silence, the long, agonizing wait to come home. Amy listens, tears tracing silent paths down her cheeks. She understands, but the ache of time lost still burns. Inside the house, Lindy watches, her small face pressed to the window. Confused, curious. She bolts outside, feet pounding the earth. As she nears, she slows, wary. Ty turns and sees her. His breath stutters. The world narrows to that tiny face, so full of wonder and uncertainty. He kneels, hands trembling, heart in his throat. "Hi, Lindy," he says, barely more than a whisper. She stares, silent and still. Then something in her shifts. Her eyes soften. Her little feet move. And without warning, she throws herself into his arms. The reunion is breathtaking, pure, aching, unforgettable. A father meets his daughter for the first time. A family, broken by time, begins to stitch itself back together. Ty catches her, enveloping her in a protective embrace, his hands trembling as they hold the daughter he's missed more than he can ever say. His shoulders shake as tears stream freely down his face, falling into her hair like raindrops in a long-awaited spring. This moment is more than a reunion, it's a healing, a soft and sacred promise whispered between father and daughter, one that bridges the time they lost with the love that never faded. Echoes through the Heartland. Word of Ty's return spreads like wildfire through the Heartland ranch, igniting a mixture of emotions in every corner of the house. Jack Bartlett, the stoic patriarch and weathered soul of the family, arrives first. He walks in with the weight of decades in every step, his expression a battle between guarded skepticism and buried hope. But the moment he lays eyes on Tay, his stance familiar, his presence grounded something shifts. Jack doesn't say a word at first. Instead, he looks into Tay's eyes, reading years of pain, growth, and resilience in the silence. Then, without warning, he crosses the distance and pulls Tay into a firm, fatherly embrace. "Welcome home, son," he says, his voice hoarse, a rare tremble betraying the steel of his usual demeanor. First to approach is Lau, always composed, always calculating, a woman who never loses control. But when she sees Ty, her breath catches, and for the briefest moment, the sharp edges of her thoughts blur. Her lips part in disbelief, her heart suddenly too full to contain the emotions flooding through her. Then, like a soft sunrise breaking through the clouds, a smile touches her face. Without hesitation, she rushes forward, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "It's so good to see you," she whispers, her voice trembling as she pulls him into a tight, almost desperate hug. Her mind races, already turning over the implications of his return for their family, yet in this singular moment, nothing else matters. Ty is back, and the weight of the years apart dissolves in the warmth of their embrace. Next, Georgie bursts into view like a ray of sunlight, bright and untamed. Her joy is wild, unrestrained, and it radiates from her like an electric spark. She sees him, and it's as if the world stops, if only for a second. "Ty!" she cries, her voice filled with the kind of joy that only the purest hearts know. She runs toward him with abandon, as if this moment, this reunion, is the one she's been waiting for her entire life. Ty laughs a sound rich, deep, and genuine, the kind of laughter that's been missing from the ranch for far too long. With a strength that matches her excitement, he sweeps Georgie up in a tight hug, the connection between them full of the energy and affection that only the younger generation seems to channel so effortlessly. She's his light, and he's grateful for it. Then there's Tim, their father. The man who, more often than not, hides his emotions behind walls of stoic silence. His arrival is less a burst of energy and more a quiet force, a presence that fills the space without needing to announce itself. As he walks toward Ty, the air seems to thicken with unspoken words, the weight of years of distance settling between them. For a heartbeat, neither speaks. There's a moment, suspended in time, where the past seems insurmountable. But then, Tim extends his hand, a simple gesture, yet one that carries the power of years of unspoken understanding. Ty takes it, their handshake firm, respectful. A flicker of something passes across Tim's face, perhaps acknowledgement, perhaps something more. "Glad you're back," Tim mutters, his voice rough but genuine. It's not a grand reconciliation, not yet. But it's a beginning, a seed planted in soil that's ready to heal, slowly but surely, finding the new normal. With Ty back at Heartland, the ranch breathes in a new rhythm. The air feels richer. The rooms feel fuller. There's a quiet hum of life of family again. But the joy of reunion is just the first chapter. Now, they must navigate the delicate, sometimes jagged process of reintegration. The kitchen table, once silent, comes alive again. It becomes the heartbeat of the home, a place for shared meals, stories, and the laughter that feels like it has been missing for so long. The clinking of dishes blends with the scent of coffee, mingling with memories both old and new. Amy and Ty carve out moments for themselves, stepping away from the bustling of family life to find each other again heart to heart. Their conversations are raw, tender, and honest. They speak of the years spent apart, of the loneliness, of the changes both of them have undergone. "I was scared you wouldn't come back," Amy admits one quiet evening, her voice barely above a whisper, revealing the depth of her fear. "I was scared I wouldn't know how," Ty responds, his voice carrying the weight of his own insecurities. But in their eyes, there's something unbreakable, a resolve, a love that has survived the unthinkable. And in the silence that follows, they both know they will rebuild together, moment by moment, step by step. A community reunited. The Heartland Ranch is not just a place, it's a pulse that beats within the heart of the community. And with Ty's return, it's as if everyone, neighbors, friends, old ranch hands, feels that pulse beat louder, stronger. They come, one by one, bringing little tokens of love, homemade pies, fresh flowers, warm smiles. Every hug, every clap on the back is a silent welcome. But then, a small gathering takes shape, a celebration beneath the stars, where fairy lights twinkle in the night sky, and the laughter of friends and family rings out like a song. Music drifts on the breeze, and children dance barefoot in the grass, their joy echoing in the night. It's more than just a welcome home party. It's a testament to the power of love, to community, and to second chances. But of course, the road back to normalcy isn't without its bumps. The family must wrestle with the complexities of Ty's absence, the emotional scars, the unspoken pain. There are moments of tension, of disagreement, as Amy and Ty work to find their footing again. Their relationship, though strong, has changed. They clash over parenting, over the future, as two people who love each other try to bridge the gap time has created. But even in those moments of friction, there's something undeniable. Their love, the love that's been tested, that's endured, and that, in the end, will carry them through whatever comes next. The narrative. Lindy, in particular, faces her own challenges in adjusting to having her father back. While she is thrilled to have him home, she also experiences confusion and uncertainty. Ty makes a concerted effort to bond with her, taking her on horse rides and spending quality time together. These scenes are heartwarming, showcasing Ty's gentle and caring nature. Lindy's gradual comfort around Ty and her growing affection for him are portrayed with sensitivity, highlighting the nuanced dynamics of their relationship. Throughout the episode, the narrative is interspersed with flashbacks of Amy and Ty's most memorable moments. These flashbacks serve as a poignant reminder of their deep and enduring bond. The scenes include significant milestones like their wedding, the birth of Lindy, and quieter, tender moments that capture the essence of their love story. These glimpses into the past not only evoke nostalgia, but also underscore the emotional weight of Ty's return. Amy, in particular, reflects on the strength she has gained over the years. The flashbacks contrast with scenes of her present-day resilience, highlighting her growth as an individual and a mother. She has become a pillar of strength for her family, and her journey is a central theme of the episode. These reflections are complemented by a beautifully composed musical score, which enhances the emotional impact of these moments. The conversation. As the episode draws to a close, Amy and Ty sit together on the porch, looking out over the ranch. The golden hues of the setting sun bathe them in a warm glow, creating a serene and hopeful atmosphere. They discuss their future, sharing their dreams and aspirations for their family. This conversation is a delicate balance of hope and realism, as they acknowledge the challenges they will face but express their commitment to overcoming them together. Ty talks about his desire to return to veterinary work and his passion for helping animals. Amy, on the other hand, expresses her wish to continue her work with horses and expand their business. They also share a heartfelt conversation about the possibility of expanding their family, a tender moment laced with both excitement and vulnerability. It's a glimpse into their hopes for the future, painting a picture of what's to come full of challenges, growth, and love. As the season unfolds, this touching scene lays the foundation for the emotional and powerful journey ahead. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Heartland Season 18, Episode 1. Ty Borden's return has stirred a whirlwind of emotions, not only within the Heartland family, but within all of us who followed their story for years. From Amy's quiet strength to Jack's heartfelt embrace, Lou's tearful welcome, George's boundless joy, and even Tim's guarded acceptance, every reaction felt real, raw, and unforgettable. As the Heartland family embarks on this new chapter, we're right there with them, eagerly following every twist and turn, feeling every moment as if it's our own. And just like them, we're all in this journey together. Now, it's your turn. What moment from the episode touched you the most? How do you feel about Ty's return, and what are your hopes and predictions for the rest of the season? We can't wait to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. Your voice means the world to us, and being a part of this Heartland family with you is something we truly treasure. If you loved this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to UK Pulse for more heartfelt updates, in-depth episode breakdowns, and exclusive behind-the-scenes insights. There's so much more coming your way, and trust us, you won't want to miss a single second. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being here, supporting us, and joining us on this incredible journey. We're so grateful to share this adventure with all of you. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon, right here on UK Pulse.